Alright, namaste and welcome to Tune in Frequency. My name is Jeena Joan and I haven't done one of these in a really long time. And before I even start, I want you to know whatever happens around you, don't ever let anyone change you if you don't want to change. Meaning, I have been very busy, um, and due to being this busy and also being stressed by a lot of circumstances, I kind of shied away from doing my readings because I didn't want to show up in public, show my face. I wanted to feel more private, and at the moment I'm feeling more like screw it, screw whoever. I'm gonna be me, and I'm gonna do what I love to do, and this is these readings because I don't do them for myself only. I do them for you because I really, in the depth of my heart, I believe that this reading is meant for you. And yes, I am talking to you because I know that these readings resonate with people, and there's a truth to it that, as I've said before, it doesn't come from me, but it does flow through me. And now the weather is changing and summer's on the verge of coming back, and I get to go to my favorite place and just sit in my hangmat, and there's no place that feels more like me or home or like my roots than this place. And so I feel like I'm reconnecting with this place, with myself, and also for this time. So today I do not have my sample. I do have my tune and frequency cards, which I'm gonna use for today's reading, and I might add a snippet of my steel tongue drum play to just, yeah, leave you with the good vibes. All right, so here we go. Let's start. And that's all I needed to say. Here we go. Let's start. And I already got all the cards I needed. 3 cards. So the first one is festivity, we have gratitude, and we have creativity. Wow, I really love the way these cards have come out. All right, let's start from the beginning. I'm gonna put these aside and I'm gonna show you them in a more close up so you really get to see the colors. We got the number 18, which the sum is 9, and the card is called festivity. And if you look close to it, it's basically 2 hearts upside down as well, which are kind of touching, and it looks like these like green parts within the heart, that they're like leaves. But if you think of it, it also kind of looks like people just dancing, little leaf people dancing. And what I see, there's like a flower, but the flower could also be something like a mask, and being mirrored. So we got beliefs dancing, mask, mirrored, and overall idea is festivity. And right now, what's kind of looks straight at me are like these little like crosses in the four corners. So faith, your belief system plays a role in it as well. And I don't know, but today these hearts that are there, they kind of look like little like tushies, like little bums, nude bums. And yeah, that's the way we are born into this world, with nude bums, and it's all of us. And we we come naked into this world. We are vulnerable when we are naked, but also there's something about like the truth being born when we are born, and there are no masks. And the masks that we start putting on is misleading us and others, because the mask is not us. The mask is something maybe through living in society we are kind of socialized almost to put on, because we can't be our true selves, because maybe our beliefs are too much out there, and we have to hide behind it. But this is interesting. So what I see, you have this, I hope you can see this clearly. There are these like little like people, and to be honest, they feel like a little creepy, like not just like elders, but almost like authority figures from church or whoever has the say in society, who kind of command you to put on that mask. So right now I work a lot in school, and when I think of the children being around the adults, the authority, there's so much that we want from them that might not be true to themselves, starting with their body language. Maybe they have a certain way they move their body, and it is not wanted, because they're supposed to sit still. They're supposed to sit in their chair and be quiet and listen up, and there are so many demands that, yes, to be able to listen to someone who's speaking is important, but it has to be like a dialogue. I don't think that you're just supposed to speak at a student or speak at a child. You're supposed to talk with them. More like was it Socrates dialogue, where the students ask the questions and then the teacher gets to reply. I'm gonna pause you because there's a lot of loud noises. All right, let's continue. So some of the outside hearts are actually, or the mirrored hearts are surrounded by other hearts, and those hearts have crosses in them. So the cross, symbolizing in their faith, but also something like a decision, like a decision is to be made, that is, it has to be something that you believe in and that you get to decide, and it's not the authority deciding for you. And it's all about that core. You see that in between these two big hearts, there's like a tiny little heart, and there's a light coming out of it. So you get to shine when you decide from the heart and celebrate. Celebrate that decision whenever you are making it, and yeah, and meet it with gratitude. Look closely. I'm going to talk about this, but let me have a look first as well. So I see a lot of blue and purple, which is kind of like a mystic kind of vibe going on. I was talking about faith and before, but here I feel like spirituality is also coming into the picture. And with the gratitude, there's always this symmetry, which I love including gratitude into my everyday life, because whenever I feel like out of whack, when I feel like I am not aligned anymore, the moment I go back to feeling grateful and also creating like a list of things that I'm grateful for and describing it in more detail what it is that I'm grateful for, according to the day that I've had or that I'm going to have, it always realigns me, and it feels like I'm back to myself and I'm back in place. I feel like all these like Lego parts that were maybe kind of destroyed with the gratitude, I kind of put them together again and in the place that they belong. All right. So with the festivity and with the gratitude comes creativity. And if you think about it, if you don't celebrate life for what it is, for the higher power creating you, and you being grateful for being here, being born, being able to have this life, have this breath that is just pure beauty and pure joy, you get to come back and you get to be in this moment. And if you watched one of my latest videos, I started singing after a butterfly flew around me. And today's video, I saw one of these dandelions. It had turned, and the seed, just one single seed, was just flying right in front of me, and it passed by, and it was just like very simple way of look at that. Just look at that. Can you take the time and just look at that and really enjoy? And when you look at it and in this like grateful and admiring way, the creative juices, they will flow and they will like burst open, and something that is more unknown will appear. So I feel like this like pink and reddish colors are like the juices flowing and the flowers blooming, and it's opening up, something creative coming in, and like an eye emerges, you see something that comes out, and it's been in the unknown before, but then it comes to light and you get to see the beauty and maybe even the mystery of life. And the seeds, they continue. Like even the seeds are, looks like that they're there. Here I have, looks like there are many seeds. So one seed creates many more seeds. And that's the way how one idea usually leads to several other ideas, and you just kind of follow along. And whenever you get out of whack, you start again. You go back to the gratitude and you go back to the festivity. So I talked about the numbers before, and I want to get into those a little bit more. So we have 1 and 8. 1, the alignment. 8, the never-ending circle, which is also connected to you being connected to everything. And together, here it meets at 9. So 1 plus 8 is 9. And 9 is the ending. Ending and things, things coming to an end, like a cycle ending. And this brings joy in this case. And then we got the gratitude with number 20. So 2 is connection. 2 is balance. You balancing your life, you coming back into balance. And 0, again, we're feeling grateful, and then we feel more in balance, and the 0 comes to play. And 0 is basically all those hidden gifts that you have. Things like your clairvoyance, clear cognizance, clairaudience, etc. So all these like inner gifts are able to come out when you feel grateful, and they help you be creative. They help you connect what you see and what you hear, what you feel and what you know. Did I forget something? Maybe even what you smell or what you taste. And that gift is especially for you. So whether you cook from it, whether you draw with it, or you play music with it, whatever it is, that is your gift. And even if it's just for your fun of doing so, go do it, because it does serve a higher purpose. It does serve your purpose of life, you being here, you celebrating yourself, you celebrating this life. So continue celebrating, and I really hope that this resonated with you and you get to take something away from it and you get to enjoy the sunshine. It was my absolute pleasure to send out this reading for you. If you want to hear more from me, if you don't know me, hi, my name is Jeena Joan. I've been doing these readings now for about 6 years. Yes, in May 2020 is when I started, and I still love them even though I haven't done these in a while. But you can book a reading with me, a personalized reading, because this is more like a collective reading. So it can resonate with you. It doesn't necessarily have to resonate with you, but you are part of a collective, and this is for not just my community, but those who feel drawn to this reading, who feel like this is speaking to me, then you are part of my tribe, baby. So let's connect, and yeah, if you're interested in getting a private reading, we can go more into detail. You can ask me all the questions that you want to know more about. I answer all questions via these readings, except for those that concern health or death or anyone else's destiny, because these readings, they are for you. They're here to support you. They are not the be all truth whatever. You're not supposed to put your life aside for the reading. No, this reading is supposed to support you in where you are right now and to get you to your next step. So, if you have any more questions, please feel free to ask me, and I would say, see you soon. Bye.